Alright, welcome back. This is Gunny Boy. I have successfully, finally, after trying this many times over, trying to figure out how to kill all these people, I finally have figured out how to do it. Um, One thing I had to do was I had to, instead of going and fighting them up here, because they were already pre-assembled here, there's no way to get around them. Their spellcasters were in the middle, they had heavy armor on the front and the back, so there was no way to get around that. And spellcasters would pretty much destroy you as you're trying to fend off these heavily armored people. So what I did was I redid their configurations as far as how they attacked. So she would heal, she would cast what are called hold spells in order to hold the people so that they couldn't really do anything. That what they were doing to me, I was doing to them before they could do it to me, like fear, hold, sleep, and a few other ones. The first person I went after was I put a hold spell on him, which was that's not the person I want. I want her. She has a lot of good spells. I have sleep, fear, and hold. Now this spell right here, it's hold person, and I did that on the spellcaster, so he couldn't cast any fear or or hold spells on any of my other people. I also had vampiric touch available, but I had her wearing ghost armor, which helped her as far as her armor rating goes. The next thing I did was I used fear on the group of people. Since they had to come out to me at that point, what I did was they had to group together so I could fear majority of them, not all of them, but a majority of them, so that they weren't attacking. Once they started, in the meantime, I also used a potion. He used a potion of heroism. Go up here, see if it's still in effect. Yes, heroism right here. As a potion of heroism, which basically it simulates them to be a higher level, much higher level, which increases their critical strike chance and also increases their strength, and among other things. I also had her. She drank a potion which I still have. Never mind. We have potion of insight, and we also have potion of genius, which I also had her drink as well. Um, she was casting a few healing spells, but majority she was using her javelin. These two, myself and him, were both using range. Now I was using armor piercing arrows on them. He was using potion of defense, which I still have here, and I also used strength of 1, which I got from him, which is, what are these two? You'll see it later on. I held him. I feared everyone. There's 2 people that were not feared. So I went ahead and I directed everyone to attack one person. First person went down fairly easy. The second person took a little bit longer, but just as the fear wore off, I was able to go ahead and finish him off. Since I only had 2 people, I had 3 people left. He was still on hold, and there's 2 guys here. I put one on sleep, and I directed everyone. I put him under sleep, and I had everyone directly all attack the last remaining guy that was in combat. After that, I just finished them off one by one, and then I directed my attack towards the spellcaster. And since he was still under hold, there was nothing anyone could do. Now, everyone did level up. I got a few new things. I got these 2. as I did last time, but I also got, if I can find it, this. It's a wand. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get a few things identified later on. We got quite a few health potions, which will be very helpful later on. Very helpful later on. And so let's go ahead and I already saved it, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to exit this dungeon here since we're all done here. And also at it, let's go ahead and level up. We got a proficiency slot for him, so we're going to go with, he does short bow. Really I can be proficient in any weapon, so I'm going to go ahead and have him proficient. I'm going to have him do crossbow. You can be proficient or it can be specialized. Proficient, specialized, mastery, high mastery, and grand mastery. These are the only levels for it. So we'll go ahead and have him do I'll do short bow. Yeah, short bow. Just I can't increase that. So we'll go ahead and do crossbow. And alright, so we got here, we're going to increase his open locks to 100. We got 5 left over. We don't need him to do delusion, set traps. Could increase set traps.
Where should I display my skill and equipment?
Her level up. This is what she leveled up in. She's still cursed. We're going to actually be fixing that in a little bit. So she's starting to feel a lot better than what she was earlier. So we'll go ahead and we're going to be getting her taken care of now. Since we're leaving the dungeon, we're going to go ahead and leave now. Get that all set. We can now go ahead and also give him dual class. It's a significant change to character, and dual class is an ability that only humans have. It's a process by which you stop advancing your current class and begin advancing a second class. You retain the benefits and abilities of the first class at its current level, but from then on you will only gain experience in the second. In order to become dual class, you must be at least second level in your current class, and your character must have scores of 15 or higher in the current class. The scores of 17 or more in the prime requisites of the class you wish, and scores of 17 or more in the prime requisites of the class you wish to change to. Some classes cannot be combined due to alignment conflicts or inherent restrictions within BG2. All resulting mixes must be viable multi-class combinations as well. Blah blah blah. Must abide by the restrictions of the individual classes. Mage combination cannot cast spells while wearing armor. A thief combination cannot use thieving skills wearing other than leather armors. And cleric or druid combination, like you're seeing here, like she's a mage and a thief, but she can't wear, she can't cast, and she can't cast spells while wearing armor. So we're not going to go ahead and do see, he would be a fighter, and that would be it. That's all we can do. No ranger, nothing. So we're going to go ahead and leave it alone as bounty hunter. Just because I want him to advance and his class. I want him to advance up to a good, a pretty good level before we actually go into dual class.
Point the sword, and I shall strike. Very well. You must gather your...
Thank you. Ta-da. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. Okay. Holding spell. She has a holding spell and she's poisoned. But that's not a big deal. That'll prevent her from being killed.
With all speed, comrade, at your order.
So we'll give a little bit for that holding spell to wear off. These holding spells are very annoying. And I don't think there's any way to... I don't think there is any way to dispel... Oh, there is ways to dispel it, but... let's see what they draw first. They might have dropped some good things on here. Which one is the big one? She's got a big one. Yes. 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 No. Yep. Yes. Yes. Only picking up necessary things that would be either of great value or things that would actually be worth picking up. Alright, so there is an area here. Let's take a look around over here. Holy crap. Okie dokie. So, this is where our health person is. And the props here. Won't do much, but oh well. Alright, so since there's no reason for me to be sticking around here. We're gonna go ahead and just get out of here. Yes, I have them all together already. We're making our way over there now.
I must return to my home immediately, so that my sister can be properly mourned. It shall be done, and done well.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and head on back to over here. Like I said, every once in a while we'll find something decent. That seems to be pretty much good. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead. Everyone seems to be getting energy drain. But we're gonna go ahead and go over here. Yeah, you'll be fine. Like I said, I mean, he did that automatically, so.
Give me some direction. I am ready. You require my counsel, yes? You point. I'm at your order.
One thing he doesn't do is he doesn't heal himself.
What is it now? With all speed, comrade. You cannot suffer my wrath.
Almost there.
For honor and glory.
Alright, well. Since we're all done here, we're going to save the game to here. keep an eye on these guys, because anything like last time, they'll probably get attacked. Yeah, let's go ahead and get her curse relieved. And keep her alive here. Douchebag.
I shall go forth at your command. The best leaders also follow.
Alright. Since we already went here, let's go back to the city here, and we're going to go to government.
Put the sword, I shall strike.
What you done on me? Oh, come on. Seriously?
I hear you well enough. Think of cool base corruption of everything shall be done, and done well.
Yeah.
I stand amongst the right. Very well. At your order.
Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. So she died.
What can I be of most use?
Which person here has the most room? My person, yes. Studded leather. Yeah, we'll just give that to you. It looks nice. I'll give you the mask.
How can I help?
I can pick up the arrows. You can take that. She can take that. Alright, now I'm gonna wrap this up. I can do one of two things. Alright, I can do one of two things. I can either go ahead and I can resurrect her still.
Am I needed? Glad to be of assistance.
What is
I got all her stuff picked up. So what I can do is I can technically go to my spawns here. It's gonna be this one. Move that and put that one in there.
I shall go forth at your command.
I'm gonna save this under different name. Alright, so since now he knows he's dead, raise her back to life. Oh look, she's not cursed anymore. And she's pretty much healed. So yeah. Wand of Missiles key. Wand of Cloud Carol key. One thing is for sure is there. So she's not cursed anymore. So that's actually a way to fix the curse. If you really wanted to do that, you let her die, and then you raise her back from the dead. And it's one way to do it, I guess. But not the best way to do it, because if you don't have a healer, then it kind of screws you over. Well played there.
Give me some direction.
We've got Delver's plate 2. Alright, so it's medium shield. And scale shield plus. Hit a watt shield, but this has much higher stuff on it. And our strength is actually back up, I believe.